This is my Yeedi Robot Vacuum. I've been looking for a robot vacuum for a very long time that would keep up with the pet hair in my house, and it's been really hard for a number of reasons, but the biggest one is pet hair. A lot of them can't handle the pet hair. It gets bound up, and you know, they just can't handle the amounts of pet hair in my home. I should also say I have 3 dogs and 6 cats, so we have plenty of pet hair. But you can see that this one goes all over. It gets underneath things.
I'm returning to the charging dock.
So I set it so that it'll return to the charging dock, which you can see in the very back part of my video up against the wall there. So it automatically will return to the charging dock by itself. I didn't vacuum very long, but it will continue to vacuum until it's done your entire room. Again, this robot vacuum is from Yeedi. It's Y-E-E-D-I. This is the K650 robot vacuum. This is the Wi-Fi one. On your phone, when you open the app, when you first get it, you have to set it up and connect the robot vacuum to your Wi-Fi. But once you get it, it connects to your phone. And so if you have, if you have multiple robots, you can add a robot. I only have the one, so here it is. I can start auto cleaning right away. You can get in and see your cleaning record. So it'll show you when it's cleaned, how long it's cleaned, the area that it's cleaned. And then if you click on this, it will show you, it can be in random mode. You can set it for different modes. This is the magnetic boundary. You can purchase separately to have it, you know, only go in certain areas. If you have like a rug that you don't want it to go on or something like that, you can set it to do just the edges or just a certain spot, and it'll clean just a specific area. The app is user-friendly, very easy to set up. I'm certainly not a tech person, but it's very easy to set up. You heard it running. It has a very quiet running mode. It sounds about similar to a microwave, so it's nothing that like is gonna scare your pets, or you know, you could watch TV or you know, listen to the radio or something. It's not nearly as loud as a regular vacuum cleaner. So here are, this is the power button and the reset button if you need that. Here's the dustbin. It's got a little like push button. You push on that and pull it out. I will show you, well, I'll try to open it without making a giant mess. And you can see all the dust, dirt. It is right full of pet hair. And it hasn't clogged at all. There's also a filter here that's easy to change. I like the fact that the dustbin is so large. This is another reason why I really like this product for cleaning if you have pets. It's an 800 milliliter dustbin, and I'm gonna say it's close to double the size. Most of the ones that I've seen are anywhere between like 300 and 600 milliliters. So I love that it's bigger. Like I said, in a multi-pet household, it's just necessary to have more space for the hair, the dirt, the debris that comes in on your pets. You also could see it in my video just a second ago. It went underneath the dog bed that we have in the living room. It's only 3.1 inches high, so it gets under most furniture. You know, if you have a couch or a chair that sits up a little bit higher, it goes under kitchen chairs and can get around your dining room table and that kind of stuff. The top cover here is made of an anti-scratch tempered glass, so it looks really nice. This sits on the floor in my living room all the time. We could easily tuck it away when guests come, but I think it looks fine, so I leave it out all the time. It also is equipped to do Alexa voice control, so if you have Alexa, you can do that and tell her to turn her vacuum on and she'll do it. There's a 130-minute run time when it's fully charged, and as I showed you, it automatically recharges. If it's running low, it'll automatically go back to its charging station, and if it's just finished vacuuming and you're all set, you can get on the app and send it back to the charging port. So it's always fully charged at my house. You know, an hour and 30 minutes is a lot of vacuuming, so I've never run the battery out yet. As I mentioned, it's compatible with the boundary strips. They're magnetic boundary strips, so it basically senses where the strips are and won't go there. That you do have to pay extra for those though. You can see the spinning brush here, all the dog hair that's in mine, and it's got these nice big wheels with lots of traction that move up and down, so it can go up, like I have some throw rugs, for some area rugs around my house. It goes up over the rugs, no problem. Then it has these little sweepers, and these spin and sort of pull the dirt into the middle, so it sucks up everything. It gets around the edges really well, and it sort of grabs, like if it's going along the edge of your couch, these will sort of reach underneath and just sweep under anything that's under the edges of your furniture that it can't, if it can't get under, to get them completely. There's also a sensor for drop off, so like it won't fall down the stairs. The smart sensors prevent it from falling or colliding with anything. I have seen it, bump into something every now and then, but I should show you the sides too. When it bumps into things, there's a little cushion, so it's not like it does any damage if it does bump into something. I've set out here what I refer to as tumbleweeds. They're kind of those little balls of pet hair that back up around the corners of your rooms and, along the edges. If you have multiple pets, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to send out my Yeedi Robot Vacuum. It sucked it up. No problem. You can see it doesn't leave it behind when it gets to the carpet or anything like that. It just sucks it up into the dustbin. The size and the sensors, those are things that are pretty standard on most robot vacuums that you can find now. But I wanted to share the Yeedi with you because, like I said, I've tried a lot of robot vacuums, but this is one that really stands out to me as being an asset for pet owners. And there's a few reasons for that. One, I mentioned the dustbin, that it's a lot bigger, which is nice because I don't have to empty it multiple times a day. It holds all the pet hair in my multi-pet home, which is a must for me. I also like the quiet running mode where, it doesn't scare my animals. That's also a necessity. But the thing that I love the most is that there are 3 adjustable suction levels up to 2,000 pascals. Now, for you, that probably doesn't mean much. I have done more research than I care to say about the suction power of vacuum cleaners, but basically, to put it into perspective for you, I looked into some of the most common robot vacuum cleaners, also some models that I've tried in the past to compare it to. So Dyson is the brand that, to me, when I think of vacuums, is the most well-known for having the best suction. Dyson makes the 360i robot vacuum, and that one has 1,800 to 2,000 pascals of suction, so pretty comparable to this one, but more than twice the price. So that speaks a lot to me. The Roomba, which I think is probably the most common robot vacuum on the market, has 1,600 to 1,700 pascals of suction, and the iLife robot vacuum has 700 to 1,000 pascals. So that puts it into perspective for you, the suction of this vacuum, which is a necessity when you have pets. You have the dirt, the hair, the dander, the debris. You need a strong suction, and that's really hard to find with a robot vacuum. So between the fact that it has the tangle-free brushes so the hair doesn't get clogged, the dustbin is bigger so it holds more pet hair, and the suction is stronger, to me, this is the best option that I've tried for a multi-pet home. The retail price of this is $199.99, so $200 we'll say, on Amazon right now. As far as robot vacuums go, it's very affordable and definitely a good value for the money. However, I know it's not going to fit into everyone's budget, so I definitely understand that as well. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Thanks for watching this video review.